cracks are showing in MK, man, and you know what? They could not get even worse, bro. Like I've always said it, and I've said it since the inception of MK. I've said it during elections, and I'll say it even now. MK is not a stable party. MK will lose votes in the 2026 elections. MK will lose votes in 2029 elections, and MK is not the future of this country, and MK is going nowhere. So right now we have the daughter of the former president Jacob Zuma going at Floyd Shivambu. And also I did say that Floyd Shivambu is going to regret leaving EFF, because and the fact that like he, after leaving EFF, he made sure that like he burned all the bridges. He burns all the bridges, because if I'm CIC right now, if I'm Julius Malema right now, I'm loving this. I'm like, honestly, I'm sitting down and like, yeah, I told you this is going to happen, because bro, Dudu Zuma Sambutla is going ham at Floyd Shivambu. And you know what, bro? I'm loving it as well, because Floyd Shivambu, as much as like I respect him as a person, as much as like I rate him, because I feel like he's well read, I believe he's well read, and he's such a smart human being. But then for him to actually drop the ball and allow himself to be played like a ball, it actually makes me question him, because I'm like, how are you going to leave a party that you helped to build, and also a party that you helped to found, co-founder of the EFF, and also a party that like you're integral in writing the policies and what the party stand for, to a party that like does not even have a year. Just because they had a successful 2024 elections, you literally just going to like, oh, now I'm gonna leave something that like, also abandoning friendship, brotherhood, for someone that you used to fight against in parliament, for someone that like you used to disrespect in parliament. It was such a myopic decision from Floyd Shivambu. And right now, one would say MK members of MK party joined in December 2023 are as important as members of MK who joined on 10 February 2025. MK party is for all members. Our focus is to help our communities. And you have the daughter of President Jacob Zuma says, Floyd, I'm not scared of you. Tell your minions to fuck off, bloody mafikizolos. Bro, I saw this morning. I was like, what? Why did I not see this last night? I slept early last night, but then when I saw this, like, what? That was a bombshell, guys. I was like, wait a minute, she did not say that. And I was like, bro, like, I'm just sitting here. I was like, bro, I need my popcorns, bro. Like, I was like, Floyd Shivambu, I wonder what Floyd Shivambu must be thinking right now, because this is crazy, bro. Like, she came out all guns blazing, and for me, those are bridges burned. Because how do you amend this? How do you bring Floyd Shivambu and Sambutla together now? Because as a Floyd Shivambu, bro, as a man, you have to have integrity, and that is not forgivable. Because yes, the party owner or the leader of the party might be the father of this child, but then I cannot forgive that. And then the president, Mkhonto Wesiso info center says unacceptable behavior. MK is for every member. There is no mafikizolo. MK will assign responsibilities to any member, new or old, as long as their contribution will help grow the party. MK is about the people, not individual. You are wrong. There's no one who's mafikizolo in the MK party. Akusiko Kinilana. You are nothing when nothing. We can't be led by you when loose cannon politics. You stayed with your father your whole life and learned absolutely nothing. And the thing is, like, as the leader of MK party, Jacob Zuma, how is he going to handle this? Because right now you have your daughter going as someone that you said he is potentially the future leader of MK, someone that like you went and roped in, you took him from the EFF, and you probably assured him that, like, you know what, I'm gonna stick with you through thick and thin. I'm sure like you've promised him some really really good thing for him to abandon EFF. So right now Jacob Zuma finds himself in a between a rock and a hard place, because you have your daughter here, someone that like you're trying to groom to become this a big politician, someone that like has the I mean Winnie Mandela 2.0, because I feel like that's what Jacob Zuma is trying to do with Dudu Zile. But does he have what it takes? Does he have the minerals, the capability, the ability to become Winnie Madikizela Mandela 2.0? She's like nothing like Winnie Mandela. Winnie Mandela. She will never be Winnie Mandela, because honestly, she's clueless. She's out of her depth where she is right now. I mean, she's such a dumb little girl, and I don't think she will. Yeah, so she finds herself. She has a daughter, and on the other side, you have Floyd Shivambu. Honestly, Floyd Shivambu, I mean, he probably the smartest person right now at MK. Someone that like very someone that's going to is integral for what MK stands for. Someone that's like whatever he says, I think goes at MK, because right, like I said, it's someone that's like responsible for the signing of for the writing of MK policies, what MK stands for, the manifestos of MK and everything. So Jacob Zuma finds himself in a very very difficult situation right now, and even if I'm sure he's going to try and rekindle and try to resolve this issue, but then even if he does resolve this issue, as Flesh, I have kids, I have wife. You don't want someone just disrespecting you in public like that, and also to be forced to work with that person again. I would not do it. I know he had a beef before with Jacob Zuma, and they managed to squash that beef, and right now they are working together at MK. But then that trust between Floyd Shivambu and Dudu Zile Zuma, that trust for me is broken forever, because even if Floyd Shivambu does forgive her, but then do we actually believe or know that like Dudu Zile will actually trust or will actually ever want to work with Floyd Shivambu? So Floyd Shivambu also finds himself in a very difficult position right now, because bro, she's influential. Don't underestimate him, Dudu Zile. She's influential, and I'm sure there must be a faction in MK that don't want to work with Floyd, or maybe they don't trust Floyd Shivambu, because I think the fact that like Floyd Shivambu, she's not Zulu, she's Tonga, so Zulu people are not gonna turn against their own in Dudu Zile. So Floyd Shivambu, she's in a very 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 shitty position right now, if you ask me. And then you have Marxist Leninist absolute crank. He says Dudu Zile Zuma is the biggest problem in the MK party, full stop. And then she comes back with fuck you Floyd, bro. She's taking no prisoners, bro. She's taking no prisoners, and you can tell that like these are things that she's been keeping in her heart. Like right now, she's just like, you know what, enough is enough. I'm just gonna come out and just attack this person. And probably, I wonder what Floyd Shivambu did to her in order for her to actually react like this to Floyd Shivambu. And then we have Kenim Bambo says, MK is so lucky to have been joined by this competent leader. With him alone, we are going to crush and EFF from crush ANC and EFF from Gauteng and Limpopo. And then she comes back with worst thing that happened to MK, bro. She's like, honestly, she's taking no prisoners. And then here you have Jacob Zuma with the interpretation. She says we respect elements to divide the party. United we stand, divided we fall. And then she comes back with lol when I'm a fikizol, bro. Like she's
of
okay. Let's listen to
the comrade
to Jacob Zuma here,
who's sitting here.
Her comebacks are crazy, bro. Her comebacks are
this one. You don't know. They're politicians and politicians. This comrade I've known from when he was very young, in the ANC Youth League. That's when I picked him up that he is a real politician.
So you can tell that like Jacob Zuma is someone that rates Floyd Shivambu very highly. He knows that like he has like qualities that like MK needed, and she's someone that like probably going to take MK to where they are right now to another level. And now, after he has said all those things, you have your daughter coming out attacking someone that you rate very, very highly. Hence, I'm saying Jacob Zuma also finds himself in a very, very difficult position right now, because, like I said, you have your daughter here with going and fighting against someone that like you rate very, very highly. It is going to be very, very interesting to see how this unfolds. And he says, you touch flesh, but Pele Petro says, you touch flesh, shivambu, you touching us. We are not here to nurse anyone's feelings. Ours is to liberate our people, and no one will stop us. And then she comes back with, go and touch. Oh man, I don't like this girl, but then I have to respect her comebacks, bro. Like, her comebacks are lethal. She says, go and touch yourself then. Touch